Good day, great 10 students. Now, we can now proceed with our topics 2.3 and 2.4, which is all about the means and the series. So for these last two topics, so these are our lesson objectives. So at the end of this these two topics, you are expected to define what is arithmetic and geometric means. You're also expected to determine how to find the arithmetic and the geometric means, and also define the arithmetic and geometric series, and use the formula in finding the arithmetic and the geometric sequence. So before we start, so recall lang natin yung mga formula na ginamit natin in our previous discussions. So the formula in finding the nth term of an arithmetic sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus d times the quantity of n minus 1. So basta kapag ka-arithmetic sequence yung ating ang given, so ito yung formula ang gagamitin natin. And for the nth term of a geometric sequence, so the formula that we are going to use is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So we have to make sure na sa ulo po din natin itong formula na to hanggang sa dulo ng ating arithmetic and geometric sequence. So let's start with arithmetic means. So the first and last terms of a finite sequence are called the arithmetic extremes, and the terms in between are called arithmetic means. Say, for example, we have here the given 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. So, masasabi naman natin na ang given sequence ay isang arithmetic sequence. So, the first and last terms are the so-called arithmetic extremes. And yung nasa gitnang mga terms ay yung tinatawag nating arithmetic means. So, minsan, pwedeng isa lang yung mean, minsan naman pwede siyang maraming arithmetic means. So, depende dun sa ating given sequence. So, the arithmetic mean between two numbers is sometimes called as the average of two numbers. If more than one arithmetic means will be inserted, then we can use the formula for finding the common difference to determine the common difference. So balikan lang ulit natin yung formula ang ginagamit natin in finding the common difference. So we have here d is equal to a sub n minus a sub k all over n minus k. Where a sub n is the farthest term, a sub k is the nearest term, and then n is the position or the place of a sub n, and k is the position or place of a sub k. So for better understanding, so let's have some several examples. So we are going to insert the needed arithmetic mean or means. So we have here 6, blank, and 18. So we have to find one arithmetic mean between 6 and 18. And binanggit naman na arithmetic sequence siya. So yung ating gagamiting steps for this problem will be the same pa din naman ng ginamit natin in our previous discussion. So for step number 1, I recall ulit natin yung formula natin for common difference. So by this time, we have to find first the common difference of the arithmetic sequence. So again, the formula natin is d is equal to a sub n minus a sub k all over n minus k. Then identify natin ang given dun sa ating problem for our step number 2. So a sub n will be 18. Since it is the farthest term, and n will be 3 since 18 is the third term. Then our a sub k is 6 kasi siya yung pinakamalapit nating term or kumbaga siya yung ating first term. And k is equal to 1 since yung 6 natin or our a sub k is the first term. For our step number 3, so substitute lang natin yung given natin sa ating formula. So again, ang formula natin is d is equal to a sub n minus a sub k all over n minus k. So substituting, we will have d is equal to 18 minus 6 all over 3 minus 1. And for our last step, step number 4, simplify or solve the given equation. So step number 4. So 18 minus 6 is 12, and then 3 minus 1 is 2. So we can say that our common difference is 6. So, kaibahan dun sa nauna nating topic, so meron pa tayong step number 5, and that is determining yung needed arithmetic means natin. So, we are going to use the common difference that we have obtained in our step number 4. So, balikan natin yung given natin. So, we have 6, blank, and 18. So, paano natin malalaman kung ano yung nasa gitna? So, using the common difference, all we have to do is add yung common difference dun sa ating first term. So, 6 plus 6 is 12. So, ibig sabihin, yun yung ating arithmetic means. Then, 12 plus 6 is 18. So, tama na ang last term natin is 18. Okay? Another example. So, for this example, we are going to insert 3 arithmetic means. So, yung nauna natin, isa lang yung kailangan natin i-insert. So for this example naman, 3 yung ating gagamitin. So although hahanapin. So although 3 yung hahanapin natin, same procedure pa rin yung gagamitin natin. So step number 1, we are going to recall the formula for finding the common difference. So again, D is equal to A sub n minus A sub k all over n minus k. And for our step number 2, we are going to identify the given in the given problem. So, A sub n natin is 35 kasi siya yung pinakamalayo natin. And kung bibilangin natin, ang 35 ay pang 5th term doon sa ating given sequence. Tama? Okay. And then our A sub k is 11. And yung 11 natin ay first term, kaya ang k natin is equal to 1. So, in continuation, for our step number 3, we are just going to substitute the given to the formula. And it will give us D is equal to 35 minus 11 all over 5 minus 1. Then for step number 4, we are going to simplify or solve the given. So D is equal to 35 minus 11 all over 5 minus 1. It will give us 24 divided by 4, or our common difference is 6. And for our last step, step number 5, we are going to insert the needed arithmetic means. So gagamitin pa rin natin yung common difference na nakuha natin na 6. So 11, we'll start with 11 since siya yung ating first term. Plus 6 is equal to 17. Then 17 plus 6 is equal to 23. Then 23 plus 6 is equal to 29. And then 29 plus 6 is equal to 35. So tama na pagdating natin sa 5th term, 35 yung makukuha natin. Ano po? So if you have questions or clarifications regarding this part of the topic, feel free to message your math teacher.